Conrad here from overtogardener.com. Just wanted to do another quick greenhouse tour. These are those Alpine white strawberries. They were in the greenhouse last time, but I moved them outside. Just they were doing great in there, but they're starting to flower, and I was worried that they weren't going to get any. They weren't going to get pollinated if I left them in there. I took 2 onions out of here. They weren't doing so well, but these 2 are doing very well. I've planted some marigolds here because I thought that no more gladiolas were coming up, and surely the next day, or a couple days later, I saw this one, and the next day this one came out. So whatever. And this one had, where'd it go here? This one had been staked, but as you can see, it doesn't need it anymore. I'll probably pull that out. This Roma tomato is now, I'd say 5 feet tall, and there are just a whole bunch. They're kind of hiding, but there are a lot of tomatoes on it. And just a lot of blooms too. It's continuous. I love it. We haven't got any tomatoes off it, but should be, I don't know. They're all pretty green. Maybe a couple weeks. Swiss chard I had to cut down. Well, I didn't have to, but I cut down the stalks because they were shading this jalapeno in the evening, and actually they were as tall as the cucumbers here. So they haven't produced yet, the cucumbers, but it's because they get a lot of shade. You can see right now they get some. I've been cutting away. You can see right here there's a whole bunch missing. I've been cutting away some of the beans and some of the tomato over here too, because both of them are doing great. See if I can find some. There are beans on the bean stalks now, and I'll show you the vines from the other side because the sun will get annoying otherwise. The chili peppers doing amazing. I got a few peppers off there already, just for seeds and freezing. That's all I'm using them for this year. That little watermelon's still doing fine. It's not getting much bigger. This one, however, is getting bigger. It's nice. And then we have the Better Boy tomato, which is almost as tall as the Roma, and it's flowering again. It stopped flowering for about 2 weeks, but it's back now. Got some more tomatoes on here. These ones are getting pretty big too, and these ones, monster ones here, started to crack a little bit. So I was watering every day. I cut down to every second day now. The habanero, I wonder if I can find one. It's flowering like crazy now. And there are, here's one, and a little pepper right there. And the cantaloupe has been a surprise. I got 2 off of it. They weren't quite ripe, but then I found that one, which I didn't even know was there, and it's pretty big. This one I just found the other day, and there are 3 more right here just off the one plant. The rest didn't do much. And oops, I bumped the camera there. This one is another reason I had to stop watering so much. It cracked a bit. I think it's still good. It's still growing, so I'm gonna let it. I just stopped watering this whole section over here. I just water it every second day. Morning glories are coming up all the way up the window. Turn off this fan so you guys don't have to hear it. And then morning glories come all the way up and over. They haven't started to bloom yet, and they got some problems down there. It might be nitrogen. I have to look it up. I can't remember those things off the top of my head anymore. I used to when I was in college, but not anymore. Now, let's see. I got these are the beans again. They come up, and that's the top of the greenhouse right there. And they've started. I had to make this one at least, and the other one just started. Where is it? Yeah, it's just started. But this one comes all the way down the other side. It's about equal. You can see there with the door frame. And then we got the Tiny Tim tomatoes over here. They looks like they're getting some blossoms again, but they'd stopped for a while too. I think maybe it's because of the heat. And the goji berries over here, I planted them in a little bigger container. They will be going outside soon. I just wanted to get them a little better head start before I put them out. This cantaloupe, it's starting to go. You'll see in a sec. I threw the other one out in the yard. It's still alive, but just barely. But this one, it's not going to do anything anymore. It didn't like the heat in the window, and now it's done flowering, so it's kind of just dying off. This watermelon's doing very well. That's the only one that's on it, but I mean, it's big. Like here, I think it's a good size sugar baby. And the lemon trees, I'll put them here. Bigger pots. They will be coming in over the winter. This big jalapeno here, it's got just tons of jalapenos on it. I've been picking off that thing almost every day. The other watermelon is doing very well also. Nice and big. And I think, oh yeah, and I planted the marigolds outside. Finally. Except for those two in the corner. That'll be it. And keep on gardening, and I'll see you guys in the next one.